The government's recent admission about UAP sightings sent conspiracy theories into overdrive, but this time, we found a baffling clip that's bound to leave you scratching your head. After noticing birds acting very weirdly, this couple decided to bring out their phones and start recording, but that's when something else happened. Something they would never forget. Take a look.
Checa.
¿Qué es eso, pa? Son como unos globos, ¿no? ¡A la más! ¡Qué rápido fueron!
It seems too good to be true, doesn't it? An object can be seen emerging from the stratosphere, looking like an otherworldly ship. Just as mysteriously as it had come, it quickly disappeared with lightning speed. It could be CGI though, and if that's the case, we have to give it to them for making such a great and realistic UAP video. But it would be unfair to discard their video without knowing the facts. Everything is possible after all. So, of course, we had to analyze the video further, and after slowing down the footage, we found something strange. When the flying object darted out of there at the very end of the clip, we noticed a mysterious smoke trail that appeared in a very unnatural way, almost as if it was an edited masking area that gave place to a fake UAP. Or maybe it could just be caused by the supersonic speed somehow. I guess we'll never know. But while this was caught in broad daylight, most supposed UAP sightings seem to happen at night, like the strange anomaly you're about to watch. At first, this one looks like a little bit of smoke in front of the CCTV lens, or maybe even a glitch. But did you notice how the object flies behind the trees? Could this really be? Nah, is it? Well, in Brazil, this was also captured recently.
Pessoal, tô em Atibaia e na hora que eu vi isso eu peguei o celular na mão pra mostrar, olha aqui ó, aqui é a Pedra Grande. O que é isso aqui ó? Bem aqui em cima, meu Deus, deve estar na frente. Passando ali. O que é? Eu sei que não é asa delta, não é paraglider nem nada pelo tamanho, né? Estranho demais. Estranho demais. Será que é o que a gente tá pensando?
While observing the scenic view of the mountain, this man noticed something too low to be a cloud and too high to be an extension of the mountain. That's when he whipped out his phone to have it recorded. This could have also been another nifty bit of video editing, but what if it isn't? Could all these similar looking objects be proof of the unthinkable? What do you think? We know by now how scary it is to see one lone light drifting through the sky, but how does the fear factor stack up when it's doubled? This video is sent in by CJW, and they captured it in Ashton-under-Lyne in the UK. One thing that left us with an unsettling feeling was the fact that this YouTube account was closed down exactly 2 days after he left a comment on one of our videos with the link. Thankfully, we downloaded it in time, but this isn't the only time this phenomenon has been caught on camera, as a Redditor posted a video of something similar happening somewhere else.
There's more back here. Oh no, there's fucking antenna. I was gonna say, holy shit.
You bugging. Why is it, what is that? It's moving.
There's 3 of them.
1, 2, and 3.
What the f is that?
They literally moved all the way from over here to start moving over here, and they're moving pretty solidly.
And they're in a trail.
Yeah.
They're like following one behind the other.
Yeah.
Dude, that's weird.
They're not planes. There's not even an airport over here. It's not like
oh my god, there's more, babe. There's more.
More? What do you mean more?
Right there. Look, another. Oh my god, Austin. Look.
Wait, 2 lights just disappeared though. 2 of the lights just disappeared.
But these weren't. They were over there.
Yeah, these weren't over there. These were just right here. But
holy.
Look, that one's over there.
The OP of the Reddit post said that anyone who thought this could be a set of Chinese lanterns was quote-unquote bugging, because the video was recorded near a military base with a strict no-fly zone. And they also mentioned that the lights were moving quicker than a plane would, which is impossible. But looking further down in the comments, people managed to get a hold of the weather report for that specific day. This showed that if there were to be Chinese lanterns, they would be drifting in precisely that direction. And the illusion of speed is due to how low they are to the ground. They are also the same colour as Chinese lanterns, and while they are illegal, who's to say nobody broke the rules? This might explain the Reddit post, but what about the ones caught by CJ in the UK? They aren't the colour of Chinese lanterns, and there also isn't any background on the clip they sent in. So what the hell are those things in the sky? And why was the account so quickly shut down after sharing this strange phenomenon caught on camera? Let us know what you think.
UFO sightings will always be a hot topic online, with groups dedicated to either side of the cause, and these next few clips we're about to show you are no exception. Many people have come together to either certify or debunk them, so let's take a trip down the extraterrestrial lane together, shall we? 2 people caught this video on what appears to be a Facebook Live video in Hertfordshire in the UK, and they had never seen anything quite like it.
Is that a shooting star?
No, it's not. It's going up and down. What is that?
That's not a plane.
What is that?
Can we run that way?
Hang on. What on earth is that? Someone else shooting out in front of it now. There's 2 of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, guys, you are looking... I don't know what you're looking at, but they're UFOs. If ever there's an unidentified flying object, that's that.
Can we go that way? Can we go that way?
There's 2 of them flying next to each other. Oh my god, you guys, I don't think you realise how lucky you are to even witness something like this. Look at them.
Oh my god.
What is that?
Can I quickly go that way a bit?
Yeah, go where you want, mate.
I'm running over. But I'm on the golf course. So can I try and run over like really close?
That, I've never seen anything like it.
Dad?
Yeah?
Is that a road there? Yeah. I'm supposed to go on the field because that'll be right above us.
Paranormal caught on camera. This one's you. Look at this. Wow. Look at them, they're twirling. Can you see that?
Yeah. It's gone.
Just gone into the clouds.
And the back. Dad, can we please go to that green bit?
You ain't get there, but...
I will.
I've never seen it. Honestly, I don't think you actually realise. You talk about UFO sims. They are actual proper UFOs. There is nothing. What could be flying like that with those? And they're all flashing now through in the clouds. Look, can you see that in the clouds?
Yeah. Going down.
Where's it gone? I've lost it.
It's back. It's back. It's back.
Oh yeah? Where?
Look.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
That can't go back on that hill bit.
Yes, mate. They're 2 UFOs. That's not a plane. That is nothing with a human being in it, is it? Look at them. Look at that.
It looks flat as well, and UFOs are like flat.
They're like, mate, they're like, almost like orbs. Massive orbs. I have no idea. They're both super bright lights with big tails. Like, it's almost like when I first saw it, I thought, no, is that like a firework or something? Yeah. And then it went down and started going up again. Wow, look at this.
A vast majority of the comments seem to be convinced that this is a UFO attempting to fly away, and not doing a very good job at it. But unlike the other unexplainable UFO clips we'll show you in a minute, after a little digging on this one, we might be able to strike it off the cards for good, because if you look closely at the patterns left by this thing in the sky, it is extremely similar to a pyrotechnic air display. Pilots attach wingtip flares and twirl around, creating the exact same patterns found in the supposed UFO video. Turns out that one wasn't a drunken alien attempting to man the getaway vehicle, but one hell of an airshow. This next one though, you won't be able to explain so easily. It was caught in Orlando, just above an airport. Bet you missed it, didn't you? On the zoom in, that looks like the textbook description of a UFO. Can't think of anything that this could be aside from some edited footage or perhaps an alien craft considering its high speed. But it still is not as creepy as this next UFO clip captured in La Plata, Argentina, where a group of people all assembled to ogle at what they all believed to be two UFOs in the sky.
Mirá, 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 mirá. Alta luz, eh. Están viendo lucecita allá adelante. En el video se ve zarpado, ¿eh? Buenísimo. Es un ovni.
You can see from the video that loads of people were all under the same impression, that this was a surefire sighting of the otherworldly beings. Although if you trail your eyes down from the twin anomalies, there are two near identical parallel lights on the horizon. Is it two UFOs just chilling in the sky next to each other? Or do those ground level orbs have something to do with it?
Before we even play this video, we can hear the "all these UFO videos are captured on potato cameras" comments. But this video, all things considered, is one of the better mobile UFO clips out there. Caught in Saskatchewan, Canada, on a road in the middle of basically nowhere. Two women were driving down the road and making the best of the lack of phone service, which was why they were keen-eyed enough to see this and catch it on camera.
Above there. Are you recording it? Yeah. That's a UFO. You can just see it. Well, hiding on. Bro, you can just see it.
Not necessarily potato phone quality, not fantastic either, but we do have to cut them some slack. That object could have been moving at any speed. They were zipping down the road and trees obstructing the view pretty bad. Considering all of that, the video is pretty good, because what on earth is that? It looks classic flying saucer shaped, something we haven't seen in a while. And it must be ages away and high in the sky, considering the car was able to keep pace with it for a good couple of seconds. Looks like ET really couldn't wait for the phone. There is a chance this could be the ISS as well. Looking at some pictures taken from different ends of the Earth, it has a similar shape. But this image was taken ages ago, and surely they had better technology to take such a detailed picture, rather than just a mobile phone camera. Could this be some amazingly clear UFO footage, or a big misunderstanding?
Jetting around the sky is often noted as one of the most riveting things anyone has ever done. For enough money you can get a ride in a private jet just to feel really fancy. But when this person was sitting high in the sky in their jet, they noticed something else accompanying them amongst the clouds, and it wasn't one of their flying partners. The same video is uploaded to the UFO subreddit, where we find out that the person who captured it had apparently been flying for 20 plus years at the time this video was captured, and according to them, throughout their whole career they have seen some strange stuff. But nothing as unexplainable as this one. This isn't one of the usual suspects. There is no way this is a balloon or a shooting star, and a plane would be way more distinguishable. So what the hell is it? There are a few theories that it could be some kind of light reflection from inside the plane on the window of the jet from something like a phone or an iPad. Some seem to believe it could be the reflection of a large greenhouse light. Some even believe that this was a load of light effects from a music festival, but none of these are clear enough to be 100%. Do you think this is a bright red alien spacecraft trying to intimidate humans sharing the airtime? Or is this something a little more logical? Let us know your thoughts. On August 25th, 2019, around 7 PM, YouTuber Frolove2017 was returning from the Taruda Art Festival with his family when he saw something really creepy in the sky. Take a look. After spotting an object consisting of 6 bright orange lights hovering motionless in the sky, he filmed continuously for about 7 minutes. The object was located above the Karadag volcano, 15 kilometers away from their parking spot in Meganom. Gradually, the UFO lights began to disappear one by one, and after the disappearance of 2 more lights, only one burned like a bright star. A minute later, the last remaining light of the UFO gradually went out, and the object disappeared from their view and from the camera's field of view. The sighting is noteworthy because Cape Meganom is known to be a mysterious place, with experts claiming that there is a huge UFO base in the depths of the area. Terrifying, isn't it? When this video was taken in Canada, the guy couldn't believe his own eyes, and neither will you, because this is one of the most unexplainable videos of them all.
It's just hovering in place. What is that? Look at the lights all around it.
This might be another re-upload because there are no comments and 0 likes. The only logical explanation we could think of is the easy one, which is that this video has been edited. But that seems to be too easy, unless this was some kind of light show or hologram, or even a drone. However, that doesn't explain the colourful field expanding around the object. Could this be something to do with the stars, a really good editing job, or something beyond our comprehension?
After a night out, you're usually running through the streets on the hunt for an empty bush and anywhere that serves cheesy chips. You don't tend to expect to be fixed to the spot, staring into the night sky, which is exactly what happened to this partygoer while on their after-party stroll.
Look! Look! Look at my f***ing phone! Look at her moving orbs! Look at this shit! There's aliens! That's not f***ing normal. That was the moon. What's happening? No, there's nothing covering it. I've seen it before in my life.
Okay, but on there it's not. But if you look over here, look, you can barely see it. Is that the tree branch? Is that actually?
No.
What is it?
No.
Wait, I see it. Look. There's a ton of them. You can see it.
It's
right
not.
there.
It's. The moon just disappeared. No, this is weird. I know exactly what's happening because. No, something weird's happening. This is something strange. I don't care. No, this is not a tree. I've seen this. Oh my god.
A lot of the commenters are suggesting it could be a weather balloon, but those don't flash different colours or take on too wild a shape. Some people said it could be a fire in the distance, which would make sense with the pattern going on, but why are there loads of different colours that seem to dance around? The person in the video didn't seem in any state to offer any analysis. They were just happy to be there.
No, this is weird. I know exactly what's happening because no, something weird's happening. This is something strange. I don't care.
So we'll throw this one out to you. What do you think? Is this burning debris too far away for us to see clearly, or something far away that is much, much more interesting?
When Rihanna sang the song Diamonds, we really didn't think she was writing about alien spaceships, but this clip might just change that perception. Caught in Belgrade, Serbia, check out this anomaly that was soaring through the skies.
What the Oh my god! What the Tata! Tata! Tata, sнимай ты, снимай. Моля се телефон. Моля се телефон.
Gdje sad, gdje?
Eno ga. What the nestalo?
Nestao?
Eno ga, eto.
Što se dešava?
What the Oh my god!
Ne,
Ali vidi se ovako.
kako je brzo?
What the Stavi na internet, tata. Majkic. Otišlo, tata. Vidi koliko brzo. Tata.
Kako nisam brže vidio?
Otišlo, nema ga.
Ja ti kažem da nesi kameru, ti strojiš pamet.
The object is obviously a long distance away if you look at how much zoom is put on the video, so it could be anything from the light on a plane to a glimpse of a tiny black hole, or even a strange new UFO model if you're so inclined, but those diamonds are definitely shining bright. This dark triangle shaped UFO was seen over Salt Lake City in Utah, and the witness claimed, quote, "At sundown, I noticed a fairly large triangle-shaped object hovering in the sky." Here's that clip.
Overlooking Salt Lake, mid-September. Got this thing in the sky, it looks like a triangular, kind of like a gray triangular.
It does look like some sort of aircraft, but why is it hovering over the town? Usually with UFO sightings, we see them quickly drift across from point A to point B, but this object is hovering over the same spot. It still brought a great discussion for all UFO fans regardless.
This next video is definitely one that's going to make you scratch your head in utter bewilderment. It shows what appears to be a beautiful blue sky, when out of nowhere, this quiet and peaceful day turned into chaos and confusion. Take a look.
Look at that here. Look at that here. See it? It's falling from the sky, like it came out of space. Where'd it go? Where's the? It dropped. OMG, there's people out there looking. Where'd it go? I heard a loud cry. Wow.
Ever since this video was filmed and released, it has caused everyone to wonder what fell to earth here and why did military jets trounce seconds later. Is this some sort of strange cover-up of special alien technology or something of the like? To this day, nobody is really quite sure, but what do you think is going on here? Did you see the shape of that thing? Let us know your thoughts.
This unidentified object was seen by numerous people in multiple different places, and there is still yet to be a solid explanation as to what it is.
Sí, es. Un avión, güey.
¡Sara! ¡No, ven a ver esto! ¡Ven a verlo! ¡Tomando fotos!
Está haciendo ruido, güey. Ahí está. Es un avión, coño. Sí, tiene lucecito.
No mames, no es avión, ¿cómo es avión de tamaño, hijo de puta? No mames.
Sí, está altísimo, coño.
No, güey, no es avión, es avión. No chingues. La avión no tiene luz hacia los lados, coño.
Es por las, ¿cómo se llama?
Debería estar prendiendo azul y blanco, debería estar prendiendo rojo, coño.
Sí tiene color rojo, coño. Sí tiene, güey. Es un avión, coño.
This first video is taken in an unknown place, but they're speaking Spanish and the caption is in Portuguese, translating to, "They are like rats, slithering on the walls of the aquarium," which is so helpful. But the trail doesn't go cold there, because a YouTube video was uploaded just over a month later showing the same object floating through the sky in Brochure, France.
On en a fait devant, regarde, on en a fait devant aussi. Regarde, on en a fait de ce côté. Non, c'est un vaisseau, ça, non? Regarde ça. Regarde ça. Regarde ça.
Non, c'est quoi ça? Il y a un autre truc blanc. Mais c'est quoi ça?
Filmé, hein. Et c'est un vaisseau. Regarde sur le côté, il y a un truc en métallique. Regarde. Filmé. Salut.
The post tells us that this video was recorded in 2022, so we don't know if the two videos are correlated because we don't know when the first one was recorded, as we're pretty sure it was re-uploaded. Some people seem convinced it is a real UFO, as there aren't any planes or jets in that shape, and drones and kites don't tend to glow bright white in the sky. There's a chance it could be something like a light flare from a rocket, according to one commenter. And after looking at some videos of rocket launches, the shapes they create due to the reflections and the chemicals from the exhaust do look somewhat similar to this. Do you think this is aliens doing a grand tour? Or something a little more explainable?
The sky is full of interesting things, from stars to animals, to strange glowing objects that look like a tiny rave. This video is another repost without credit to the original source, so we don't know where it came from originally, but one thing is for certain, it had us scratching our heads pretty damn hard. It doesn't seem to make any hearable noise, but it's one of the flashiest things ever. If a UFO were a drag queen, it would look like this one. The shape is the most off-putting thing. The solid, spherical main light with the tentacle-like legs branching off gives the illusion of some type of abstract aircraft. The lights moving around do give off slight drone vibes, but which one could it be? Let us know your theories in the comments.
This video was caught in Hastings, Australia, and scared all onlookers half to death. Take a look.
Bruh. Come on, man. They here?
The disc-like shape is ubiquitous in most UFO sightings, and the speed as it's soaring across the sky is pretty extraterrestrial as well. It could have been a drone, but what's your take? UFO or something more explainable? Let us know. In a unique video captured by Camilla Lastrella, They claim to have witnessed extremely rare light pillars on Jetsu Island.
Crazy, ¿no, Tony?
Yeah, it's very weird. Right?
Residuos de un cometa.
No.
Esa es la palabra de el doctor.
¿Te das cuenta que
Doctor
soy
conductor.
incluido? Soy un incluido yo.
Doctor.
From both angles shown, it's clearly light pillars. There is no other explanation, is there? But does this mean it's a UFO? Highly unlikely in this case. Still a great capture nonetheless. If you've watched us for any amount of time, you'll know that we are no strangers to the odd alien or UFO commentary. But after watching a handful of our extraterrestrial pics, Adrian from Rise Attire couldn't keep watching without showing us some of what he believes to be the most compelling UFO footage he has ever seen. Take a look. This is petrifying, but we can already hear people typing their comments claiming it's edited. So, lucky for you, Adrian gave us some fantastic context for the clip. It was shot at a place called Aketi Ranch, and a plethora of people witnessed this spacecraft-esque object. You can hear them all talking about it in real time in the video.
I put them away, but I got these on film. This thing on film, whatever.
Apparently, it wasn't the first time this phenomenon has been seen nearby, because Aketi Ranch is known for its remarkable amount of UFO activity. According to Adrian, who claims to have visited this location himself, when you're there you see all sorts, from lights atop the mountain or blinking lights hovering through the sky. It's even been known for Sasquatch sightings and of course, the huge mothership we saw in the clip. And the real kicker is that the person who recorded it is a man called James Gilliand, the ranch owner. Adrian says he is an honest and incredible soul who is an old hippie with nothing to prove. So why would he fake this video? This all leads to this being a real video, except for one thing, which is slightly sus. If you type Gillian's name into Google, his IMDb page will show up, showing that he has made or at least been involved with multiple documentaries regarding UFO sightings, which could all be completely innocent, and he's just a man passionate about spreading awareness and information about his ranch. But what if it's all a marketing technique? What do you think? Are we reading too much into it? Let us know down below, and thanks again to Adrian from Rise Attire for sending this video across to us. We can never rest at night if you're not trembling thinking about the paranormal. But now you're trembling at the prospect of UFOs zooming past your head. Oh, you're not terrified of the latter? Well, watch this and get back to us on that.
2 nights in a row?
As if that's not scary enough, it happened again a day later in a different place.
What?
Bro, is that a rocket?
What is that, dude? That's not even...
Bruh.
Is that coming towards us? What is that? Rebecca, are we witnessing something?
I'm so confused. Bro, what is that?
Bro, no, seriously, I can't even see it.
Bruh.
Dude, it's not an airplane. I can tell you that right now. What? What the fuck?
Are they being followed by some sort of alien legion? Some commenters seem to think this could be footage of two separate rocket launches, but surely we could make out some kind of distinct rocket shape if that were the case. And we would know full well if two rockets were launched one day after another in the same place. It would be documented somewhere. It could also be Mars, but surely it wouldn't be so bright and moving so quickly. Or there is a chance it is a satellite. One commenter gave a detailed description of why this could be the case. Considering we already know how reflections work in the night sky, this is possible. But if you believe we're not alone in such a vast universe, so is the possibility of something far more sinister watching us from above, right? What do you think? Let us know in the comment section.
Like the majority of UFO videos, this one started with someone just trying to take a moment to themselves and admire the sky. But turns out, this person wasn't just stargazing, there was a whole light show going on just outside their window. Not many planes or aircrafts have such a complex light installation, especially those that move. So what is this thing? It must be huge, because it can't be low to the ground. Otherwise we would hear at least something from it, meaning there is something gargantuan hovering around the sky and covering it in luminescent moving lights. Smells like aliens to us. The common objects argument doesn't work here necessarily. The day we see a plane, balloon or dead pixel that looks like that is the day pigs fly. But there is one interesting, if not conspiratorial argument given in the comments of this post. Could all of these generally unexplainable objects all be government cover-ups? But what for? If you have any hot takes on that, enlighten us in the comments section.
Normally the night sky is a deep velvet blue, peppered with starlight and delight, to let yourself get lost in, but the gorgeous scenery was just a background when this sore thumb stuck out.
Y'all see what I'm seeing flying in the sky? Right, I don't know what that is. What? Flying over downtown. Oh shit.
You could say it was a plane, but what plane leaves that many trails? Unless it was around 3 jets or planes flying side by side in formation. What about the flames though? Whatever it is, it looks like it's entering the atmosphere, but what could it be? We'll let you decide. One of the most viral videos regarding UFOs was released by Alexei Inwit. If you know what they recorded with to capture this footage, do comment below. We've never seen something in higher quality, but seriously, what is that object next to the moon? Some people believe it may be an Amazon delivery driver, and that's why their package is late, and they're probably right.
When this video was initially posted by Paranormal Polska, it took the UFO community by storm. It was sent to them by a loyal reader who obtained the clip from a friend who lived in the Netherlands. He said that he noticed a strange object floating silently over his house, and he whipped out his phone to record it before it flew out of view. Take a look.
UFO. Co to kurwa jest? Ale jaja.
Paranormal Polska conducted their analysis on the video, which is why you can see the zoomed in window in the bottom right corner of the screen. They say that after this analysis, it certainly wasn't a balloon, and they have no idea what it could be due to the darkness of the night, but they were intrigued by the way the object seemed to rotate 90 degrees as it floated on by. Focused on the shape of the object and how it moves, claiming that somebody could have just let go of a big bunch of balloons in the sky, they were floating along, and it really freaked people out in the process. But both the uploader and the UFO experts team seem convinced it has to be something else. So what do you think? UFO or what? Let us know.
If you thought these kinds of UFO sightings only happened at night, you thought wrong. You're not even safe in broad daylight. Check out this video someone caught of a strange object hovering over the Earth. Right off the bat, the shape of this object seems pretty alien, and the subtle red glow behind it makes us shiver even more. There was one comment on this video, however, that planted a little seed of doubt. They claim that this object has been debunked, as it is a graduation balloon people release into the air to cause this kind of hysteria. But after a few searches, we were unable to find anything that suggested there was an epidemic of people throwing UFO balloons into the air. And what kind of balloon glows? Any idea? Could this really be the proof we've been looking for? Let us know.
This video is lacking in some backstory, but it is no less interesting as a result. One foggy afternoon, some people were taking a walk through the city before they saw something so spectacular that it stopped them in their tracks. Take a look. This was not the only time, however, that this sprawling shiny phenomenon was captured in another video captured over Shanghai, China in September 2021. So what the hell is it? While it is always difficult to make any sweeping statement in an age of AI technology, and especially when anything is obscuring the objects at all, like the fog, somebody who was in the know did try to offer an explanation. Chief Meteorologist Xiang Changdong from the Liaoning Meteorological Department said that two factors could have resulted in this phenomenon: a mixture of thin and thick clouds and too much water vapor. If you're thinking that's a really vague answer, it's because it is. Liaoning also said he has never seen anything like this before. So, if a chief meteorologist says they're stumped, maybe there's something else going on. Do you think this has something to do with the clouds? Or is it something slightly more sinister?
Some of the things we associate the most with aliens are flying saucers, crop circles, and beams snatching cows and humans alike up from the ground. And the third one was apparently visible from multiple places only 4 months ago. There's no mistaking that someone is about to get probed and left in a field with no memory of the next 6 weeks. Except, maybe we are a bit too primed to instantly think of UFOs, because this could be something even cooler. In August 2023, the German industrial machine manufacturer Trumpf celebrated its 100th birthday by, in their words, lighting a candle to the sky in the form of a huge green laser. The date on the first video we showed you was from February 2024, so the dates don't match, but the lasers from the Trumpf look almost exactly the same. So what do you think this is? We know that it is completely possible to create these lasers without alien intervention, so was it or wasn't it? Let us know what you think in the comments. Starting off the year with a bang, user Bob Newton appears to catch a UFO sighting on New Year's Eve 2022 to 2023 in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Calma, gente! Tô filmando! Não sei, o outro lá, sei lá. Gente! Eu queria ligar. Tô filmando, cara! Tô filmando! Força!
Olha 4, olha lá. Chama? 4. Olha lá. Como ele diz? 3.
Ô louco, gente! Que merda é essa, parça?
Olha outro, soltando outro, soltando outro.
Nossa, mas que... Dá até arrepio nessa louca. Ô louco!
Agora vocês acreditam?
Agora eu acredito.
Não, olha lá parado tudo eles. Eles estão precisando de ter fogos do ano passado. Desliga isso aí, que isso aí espanta ET.
Isso é louco, dá até medo.
With the extremely grainy footage, it's hard to actually tell what is present, but we can see a repetitive green coloured flashing from the supposed UFO. All the comments believe it was a true sighting, but what do you think? Comment below.
At a time when conspiracy theorists struggle to find proof to back their claims of the existence of aliens and otherworldly, this next video was caught on camera, leaving skeptics scratching their heads.
Mom, look at my phone. Look at my phone, and you see it moving. That big ass thing right there is moving.
We need to take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture
No,
right now.
go on video with them. Go on video with
Right
them.
now. I'm gonna take a picture
Oh, look, right
now.
it's fading. It's fading.
It's
What the-
fading. Oh my God!
Oh my
it
God,
just disappeared.
No, it's that little dot. And now it's getting
Oh
blurry,
my God.
and now it's doing, and then it just fucking disappeared.
Oh my God, Charles! It went from.
I got it
While
on.
out on the porch in Texas, these guys found something in the sky that was quite puzzling. They quickly assumed it was a UFO because of how its light started fading in the sky before going poof. And if you're thinking it was just slowly moving behind a cloud, look at that star right next to it. There don't seem to be any clouds around. There's not much backstory on this one, But while it wasn't one of the clearest UFO videos you'd seen on the internet today, we found another one that was caught in broad daylight. Take a look. These dudes were driving somewhere in Georgia when they noticed a light in the sky that looked like a light pole, only this light pole didn't have a pole. It could be argued that both videos were edited, whether we find them fascinating or not. I mean, look at Hollywood, it's not impossible. But what I'm trying to say is, we don't have enough evidence to make a good judgment on this one. They both seem pretty strange to us. What about you? Let us know. The community over on the UFO subreddit love the spring and summer due to the clearer conditions, and many take the opportunity to get outdoors and use their latest tech to see if they can spot those pesky extraterrestrial aircrafts. So when this person stepped out awaiting the northern lights a few weeks ago, they caught something else instead, which made them much happier.
We're changed direction. What on the other side, buddy?
What the hell is that? For something so bright and seemingly low down. It's a surprise everyone wasn't gazing out their windows for a glimpse at it. Although the reasons for that might be because it's the ISS. The International Space Station orbits the Earth and has done so for over 25 years. It is visible from the Earth's floor, and to the naked eye, it just looks like a round ball of light. But was it just the ISS that the OP caught on camera? Well, if you look at the time on the original poster's Lunar Stargazer camera, which was about 20 past 10 at night, and the date, which was the 10th of May 2024, the ISS has been confirmed to have been visible from that area at that specific time. Or is this all just a really happy coincidence? If aliens are supposedly smart enough to build high-tech, high-functioning spacecrafts, then they must be smart enough to know what the ISS is and be able to mimic it, right? Or are our tinfoil hats a bit too tight?
3, 2, 1.
Comment your hot take down below.
A red night sky could be terrifying to anyone if they've never seen one before and don't know how they're caused. But that wasn't the thing that was freaking out the people who took this video, because something else was drifting on the horizon. Some comments on this video seem to think it is some of the most compelling UFO footage ever caught, and some think it is an insult to their intelligence. The quality isn't great and the distance is incredibly far away, but the movement from the object is suspicious. It stops, hovers, and whizzes across the sky with no second thought. There aren't many planes or helicopters that can do that, but the thing that really left us scratching our heads was the part at 40 seconds in. How did the cameraman know that the object was going to fly upwards before it actually did? It could just be some amazing predictive videography, but something smells a bit fishy. What do you think? This next clip is truly quite remarkable, as the filming quality is great, while the camera clearly captures the three objects in the same formation. What's interesting about this clip is that the entire comments section of this Reddit post are left perplexed by what they had just seen from only a 15-second clip. There were even users stating they've witnessed similar events happen in different parts of the world, from Italy, Israel, to San Antonio. Have you witnessed anything like this happen in the past? We would love to hear your UFO stories. Be sure to comment down below. Catching the most shocking scene blazing through the sky, this onlooker can't believe his eyes. Give this a look. In this footage, the owner of the telescope is lucky enough to have caught something blinking far away up in the sky. After zooming in, it appears to have the shape of a flying saucer, or UFO, which sports a never-seen-before design. A blazing flame shoots out of its shuttle as it hangs in the sky. Could this be evidence of aliens out in space, or just a superb edit by the camera operator? It's important to point out that the camera spots a constant flame thrusting out of the shuttle, but the recorded video of what is in the sky is evidently blinking its light, signalling a non-constant light source. Is this one of the best UFO videos out there, or have you seen better? Let us know in the comments. Have you ever looked up into the night sky and wondered, what could be out there? Or better yet, who could be out there? That's exactly how this scary video came to fruition. One night, almost a whole city was gazing up at the moon, astounded. All because of this incredible UFO sighting. Take a look.
With their phones, and this is what they're taking.
It isn't any kind of aircraft, nor is it a star. And what else would hang around right by the moon aside from aliens? Well, some assume this could be one of the planets in our solar system, and while that isn't at all a far-fetched theory, just imagine witnessing something like this with your own eyes in real time. Would you turn it into a case for Mulder and Scully?
There's got to be an explanation.
Let us know your thoughts about this one.
Cliffs are one of the most beautiful and immense things nature has to offer, so there are many photos and videos of them out there, and when drone technology improved, people couldn't wait to get fantastic, all-encompassing shots of the cliff's fronts without having to trek so far themselves. But as we all know, drones are better at catching identifying flying objects than seemingly anything else, shown by this video, which at first glance looks like a gorgeous view of a cliff front, but turned out to be a head-scratching inducing UFO video. Now, while there are many objects commonly mistaken for UFOs, None of those can phase through miles of rock like a knife slicing through butter. There were a lot of accusations of editing in this video, because if you look closely, when it goes into the cliff, you can see its faint outline drifting on after it disappears. This means one of two things. There are alien secrets of invisibility and intangibility we aren't privy to active here, or this footage is edited. And the most interesting part is, both are equally possible.
A good session spent standing at the window and gazing into the sky is always one well spent, especially when you see something like this.
И куда ж ты поплыло все такое большое? И там они себе еще летают. А это пятно вот такое. Вот, и пропало, да. Ну, опа. Неужели люди не видят, а? Не все на небо смотрят. Ну вот. В телевизоре или сопят. Боже мой. В телефоне. Отогнали они грозу, отогнали. Ага. А нам дождик нужен. Пусть польет.
Some commenters were a bit suspicious of how calm the two people in the video were, but they could have been reacting like that out of sheer nervousness. You would probably be a little on edge if you saw a gigantic spaceship flying over your house. There were also some shouts of CGI or AI, but who would go through all of that effort to make a vague video? The two most probable outcomes here are either a real alien spacecraft or spotlights from the ground reflecting up onto the moving clouds. But the shape and vibe of the object is petrifying in and of itself. In a clip released by Third Phase of Moon, a supposed UFO sighting caused mass panic. This sparked lots of conversation in the comments section of the video. Let's watch. Some believe it's a hologram or a balloon. Others think it should have been worldwide news, as it was a great UFO sighting caught on camera. It's hard to tell if it's real or fake. You can see the perspective of a hologram, but when the camera is zoomed in, the apparent UFO appears grainy, which makes it a lot more legit. It's a tough one though, for sure. On a rainy night, two friends and a camera captured more than just lightning and stars. Check this out.
Dude, over here, come here. Look right above the trees. Come here, Fiona. Right above the trees. What? Dude, what is that? That is not a plane either. It is not moving. Oh my gosh, dude. Me neither. Oh, dude. Wow. Did you see how fast it just went?
There it is, it's right there.
Dude, yeah, I got. Did you see how fast that thing just went?
Oh my gosh.
That is a UFO. Dude! Where did it go? Dude, where did that thing go, bro? Did you see how fast it just left? There is no plane that can do that. That was a UFO.
These guys were probably cloud gazing as it rained, but soon they noticed a star that didn't seem right.
What? Dude, what is that?
It zipped around the sky at high speed like it was a fighter jet before it finally flew away at supersonic speeds.
Oh, dude! Did you see how fast it just went?
Now this is a really weird one, mainly because of how fast the object was flying in multiple directions. It was clearly not a shooting star or an aeroplane. So, real UFO sighting or something else? Let us know. One night while having a few family drinks, this person felt the house begin to shake. They knew a storm was brewing, so hoping to catch some cool lightning videos, they grabbed their camera and ran outside, only to realize that this wasn't like any lightning they'd ever seen before. After this post popped off on Reddit, a user posted their footage of the same storm exactly 15 minutes after the original video was taken, stating, "For anyone curious, here is footage I took of one of the pictured thunderheads in OP's video, exactly 15 minutes later and much closer. I grew up in Tornado Alley in Missouri. I've seen some impressive lightning storms, but the level of lightning I saw that night was pretty high up there in my experience." Creepy as hell, but it doesn't explain the strange little travelling ball of light mincing through the clouds in OP's video. Some people thought that the continuous side-by-side lightning strikes and the strange orb was some sort of godlike power, but others had more logical explanations. Quite a few thought the flying object was a bug. But come on, a bug? Really? That theory just doesn't sit right with us. Not anyone on the Reddit thread. After talk of tornadoes, plasma balls, and even aliens, a lot settled on one explanation. The OP had managed to see ball lightning, which is considered extremely rare. According to scientists, there is not much research available on ball lightning, but it has been routinely described by people throughout history, dating back to the ancient Greeks. From what scientists do know, ball lightning is a phenomenon seen by around 5% of the Earth's population, and it often appears during thunderstorms in quick succession to normal lightning strikes, and it doesn't have to be connected to another lightning bolt. Because of this, a lot of Redditors urged OP to send their footage to meteorologists and the likes to see if they could deduce what it was. But we are pretty much in the dark until we get any updates on the post. Still, if you want to know our thoughts on this one, from all the ball lightning videos we've seen so far, there wasn't a single one showing it moved that fast, especially that high in the sky. What do you think though? Did any of the Redditors hit the nail on the head? Or is this raw UFO footage? Let us know.
While admiring the nighttime view from their top floor apartment, this person saw something that changed their admiration right into terror with a dash of intrigue. Because while the stars were coming out, they were followed by nothing short of an imposter.
Bruh, this every day out here, or every night, but still, look at that. Bruh, this really in Miami, I'm not playing. Look, the airport is right over here. That's the airport. You know what I mean? It always got little lights and stuff. You know, it's probably airplanes. But over here, this ain't the airport. Look at that. And them clouds not even moving. How the whole cloud not gonna move? It's just sitting there at nighttime. It's crazy. Look, ain't no other clouds in the sky. But right over here, look at them. And look at those lights. Bruh, y'all could, hey. Oh wait, it's a couple clouds right here, but look, they just frozen too.
3 imposters, that is. Some commenters suggest this could be a Starlink satellite sent out by SpaceX from 2019 onwards that attempt to provide global mobile broadband. That all sounds a bit boring, but they look beautiful, and while somewhat similar to the light formation seen in this clip, Starlinks move in straight lines and orbit the Earth. They don't aimlessly float around in different shapes. So, what could this be? Is this a real UFO, or something more explainable? Let us know what you think in the comment section.
Vegas is a place for gambling, driving convertibles, and drinking Singapore slings. But these guys had a taste of something a little different while bombing it through the Nevada desert.
Ahí estoy sobre la carretera. Voy a hacer la aproximación. No tengo idea.
It looks like a saucer shape until the angle changes, and then it appears to be triangular. The strangest thing about this is that there's an entire genre of triangular UFO sightings. Starting famously with the 1980s Hudson Valley sightings, there have been many mass sightings of unidentified objects of the triangular variety.
Good God. I don't know. I'm going to tell you something, honey. I don't know what the hell it is.
One mass sighting was so huge that it was included in the 2023 Netflix documentary, Encounters. This video didn't have any descriptions, so we can't jump into anything aside from the circumstantial evidence. Anything strange floating through the middle of nowhere is bad news. Granted, it could have been a hang glider, but why was there a light blinking on the back? And why was it so huge? What do you think happened here? Leave your hot take down below. If the UFOs hovering harmlessly in the sky wasn't spooky enough for you, how about one with a thirst for violence? Check out this scary video someone caught out their window. Looks like Scotty isn't just beaming people up anymore, he's beating them up too. This video has no background in particular, so there isn't much research to be done outside of just analysing the contents of the video. It might be an edited clip of a lightning strike, which would make sense considering the thunderclap you hear as the video ends. But the thing that made us suspicious was the noise that the supposed UFO strike made. If you're an avid gamer, you might have already picked it out, but if not, it's the tactical nuke sound effect from Modern Warfare 2. Have a listen. Not to say this isn't raw UFO footage that's just been spiced up by a little bit of video editing, but its Cloverfield vibes make you scratch your head a little bit, doesn't it? From the clips we've seen thus far, they've been from all around the world. UFO sightings really capture the attention of millions of paranormal enthusiasts. Naturkultur TV from Germany captured this footage on a Nikon P900, which is probably one of the weirdest UFO sightings you've ever seen. Not sure about you, but to us, that looks more like a creature than anything else. Very curious to hear your thoughts on this weird object, or whatever it is. Is it a clear UFO sighting, or some sort of strange plasma formation? Comment below.
This guy caught something on his security camera, was still puzzled, trying to figure it out. The footage was caught at a marina over the Hudson River. Take a look. According to him, this footage was captured by a normal security camera with no real effects. But no idea what kind of camera it was, because if this thing flew over the water, how come there was no reflection? Did you notice that too? Could it be a supersonic alien craft, or just some good video editing shenanigans? Let us know. In Jacksonville, Florida, a man called Dave Flatch caught something incredible on camera, and the video shook the UFO community to its core, rightly so, because it doesn't look like much at first, but after a mega deep dive into the evidence we're about to present to you, it is one of the most complex and believable UFO videos out there.
It's stationary in the sky. You can see with IR, but you can't see. Daylight cam. It's there in IR.
This video looks a little boring at first glance, but there is another element, a very important one for that matter. After debates around this clip flooded the internet, people decided to take matters into their own hands and try to prove that this was a real UFO. By using government forward-looking infrared systems, people took common objects that UFOs are often denounced as and filmed them using this technology to show that the object Dave Flanch caught on camera was none of them. The camera used for all of these videos is called a FLIR, which just stands for forward-looking infrared. So, it's pretty obvious that the identified object caught in the sky is not one of the classic scapegoats. It can't be a balloon, a plane, or a drone. So what is it? This footage was all captured on official government mandated technology, so the camera doesn't lie. Flanch mentioned he moved his camera around to prove that the object was not just a dead pixel. This thing was caught on 3 different cameras, one flare, one step zoom day camera, and a spotter day cam. They are all built to overlap video so that when the video modes are switched, the objects being recorded should still be visible on each camera, which wasn't in Flatch's case. The strange bright dot was only visible on the flare. The other cameras struggled to even get a glimmer of it. So, is it possible that Flanch really caught a UFO cloaking itself to avoid being spotted by the naked eye? This video is embedded in the heads of many as one of the most compelling clips of UFO evidence. Do you agree with him? Let us know.
In another international sighting, this time in Turkey, user Nursen Barınçı captures what appears to be flashing red lights in the sky.
Ne ya bunlar böyle? Bulutların içerisinden çıkıp iniyorlar. Evet anneciğim, bulutların içerisinden çıkıp iniyorlar aşağıya.
Ben sana bir şey diyeceğim. Babamla dün ben yatıyordum. Robot gördük.
Aa baksana bir sürü. Bu ne?
It's not like there's only one red light, which could be an outlier. We count over 10 flashing red lights. Now, some believe it could be, again, a flare. Surprise, surprise. While some also believe it to be light pollution. Not too sure. It's not the most believable clip. But who knows? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. It's always exciting to get to the plane, find your seat, and realize it's a window seat. This person was over the moon when they sat down in their seats, and instantly got ready to record a little plane wing POV video. That was until they noticed something strange flying alongside the plane. Take a look. This video is a repost with only a few views, so there's no background to delve into. We don't know where the plane was, what time it was in the air, or what could be surrounding it. But what we can tell is that thing is incredibly UFO shaped. It has the classic circular perimeter with the bulbous shell in the middle, but it's so small that it can actually be anything. There is no gauge on how far up in the sky this video was either, so we'll throw this one out to you. What could this be? Let us know.
When the government of a first world country admits to catching strange, unexplainable events on camera, that's when we know things are about to get real.
Took off. Okay.
Frank Omaha, pick me a kid, Rockville Falls with passive ability to launch Hilo ASAP.
Splashing fan. Keep going, bro. So, this way. Making 10, 25, make that 35 dollars. Sir.
Yeah, over here.
It's a lot of weight wide right there, so 6 foot 12. Whoa, it's getting close.
Yeah, we have 31 knots sustained outside.
Splashed. Mark bearing and range.
The US Navy, as explained by longtime paranormal journalist Jeremy Corbell,
is a technology that is in our skies that is far beyond anything that we have, and our military has admitted that much. Our government to date has admitted that much, that there are craft that do things that seem impossible to us with our basic understanding of physics, and we don't know who flies them.
Caught something on their security cameras years back which screams proof of extraterrestrial life. The video immediately starts off with a mysterious spherical object blazing through the sky at an amazing speed. Yes, we are definitely questioning the camera quality of the US Navy, but other than that, it could be said that it was far ahead, making it hard to scope out. The video seems to be legit as far as we are concerned, but that doesn't explicitly mean that it was an actual alien spaceship. It could have been anything, but should we keep an open mind? What do you think? Is this proof of the cheeky Miami aliens piloting another UFO, or just one of our aerial creations gone rogue? Let us know in the comments.
The Dementors were arguably the scariest part of Harry Potter if you don't count Voldemort and the giant spiders. But you were always safe in the knowledge that they existed only in the world of cinema, right? Or do they? Flying black voids with tentacles tend to not be on the list of things we want to see on our early evening walk. There seemed to be a lot of commotion and not a whole lot of understanding of what these things were. We can't think of anything that can go airborne and be this shape at the same time. Other than weird nightmarish alien creatures, that is. But why would they just hover aimlessly above a city and do nothing afterwards? The only other possibility was revealed to us by this commenter. Gotta say, that looks identical. Could this just be an octokite, or something much more terrifying?
Going on late night drives is one of the simple pleasures of life, and this guy was having a good time feeling the breeze until he saw something in the sky that turned his relaxing evening upside down. Take a look.
Am I tripping, or is that a UFO? Bro, what the f is that? Yo, that's a f***ing UFO, bro. I'm not tripping. Yo, hold on, bro. It makes no sense. That's in the sky. Those are planets or some shit? No way. That's a UFO, bro. That's a UFO, bro. Live in effect, bro. Right in front of me. Yo. That's a huge one. That's the shit you see in movies, bro. What the fuck? I'm out here at 1 a.m. kidnapping somebody. Yo, that's crazy. That shit's crazy, bro. That shit's crazy.
This video is a repost, and since the uploader didn't credit the original source, we weren't able to dig any deeper than just what was before our eyes. But that is one of the most UFO looking UFOs we have ever seen. The circular shape and strange lights are screaming extraterrestrial, and it must have been pretty close to the ground to appear that large on camera. So either UFOs are the size of countries, or this one was ready to land and zap someone up. It's especially creepy when we slow down and enhance the image and see the object clearly passing behind the street lamps and trees with absolutely no signs of video fakery. Truly fascinating. Do you reckon they really managed to capture something otherworldly? Let us know.
This next video shows us some strange lights over the South China Sea, seen on camera while flying at 39,000 feet. Very strange to say the least.
I don't know what that is. That is some weird shit.
We can see 9 lights, then the formation expands to 12 lights. The nearest item vanishes, and then 3 additional things reappear outside the formation. Although the main argument in the comments of this clip is that it could be flares, which is a common debate with most of these clips, some commenters insisted that this is still one of the most consistent UFO videos captured so far. This UFO footage is some of the eeriest we have ever seen. When visiting Disney World, you're normally expecting your days and nights to be full to the brim with sun, fried food, and mascots. You know that the tagline is, part of your world. But what happens when something otherworldly takes that slogan seriously? Check out what these Disney patrons saw while trying to enjoy their getaway.
No. Raro. Entonces después van a andar aquí los extraterrestres. No, lo quiero poner.
Y'all, in case I don't make it out alive. Actually, never mind. They're coming to get L'Oreal.
That's literally a black hole.
The aliens. Her people are coming for her.
No sé. I think that's actually a black hole. Or a dimension.
How did you see that?
To that
Se me perdió la luz.
At first glance, this might look a little spooky, but not like much. So, let's speed this thing up to show you how it moves. It seems to hover ever so carefully over the group of people, moving slowly, as if deliberately drawing attention to itself. There aren't many huge flying circle attractions at Disney World, so what the hell was this? A ring of smoke maybe? Or did the aliens get a hold of the Little Mermaid and take a leaf out of Ariel's book? This security guard was expecting it to be the same as any other shift when he was skimming through the cameras, until he saw this flying past the screen. The circular shape and blinding lights tend to point to one answer, that the aliens were making a quick getaway. But if we try to apply a more logical explanation, could it have been a drone? Possibly, but surely we would have seen a more defined shape or seen the propeller spinning, which we didn't. Still, that doesn't mean we can eliminate the possibility that this was either some sort of huge orb or a UFO. What do you think though? Let us know in the comments. Now, I'm not too sure whether this next UFO sighting is a jellyfish floating mid-air or an actual UFO. This footage was released by Real Vault Team 6, who on Reddit claims that this is a newly released Medusa UFO video. Be sure to let us know what you think about that object floating around the sky. Is it a flying jellyfish, the Pastafarian spaghetti monster, Matrix creature, or an actual UFO sighting? Comment down below. Still not sure about the way it moves though. It seems pretty sus. It's moving in a sluggish way compared to the other clips we've seen. They seem to move a lot quicker than this one, which leads us to believe it could easily be jet engine fuel, or even just some cheeky editing. But who knows? The night sky is one of the best natural beauties in the world, peppered with things like shooting stars, gorgeous constellations, and huge flying unidentified objects. At least that's what this person saw while they were gazing into the sky.
It's gone? What? No, is that it right there? Whoa. What is going on right now?
The original poster points out that the UFO seems to disappear and reappear towards the end of the clip and change its colour. They say that the clip was taken in southwest Las Vegas, and that the object was travelling west to east. But could it just be a SpaceX launch? It could. The times in which they were seeing it and the direction it was going lined up directly with an official SpaceX launch. However, some argued that the way it moved sideways at some point doesn't seem like normal SpaceX behaviour. Was it really SpaceX? Or could there be something else behind this weird footage? Let us know your thoughts. Here's another formation of 3. This clip was recorded by JLyn153 on Reddit, and yet again it's in America, New Jersey. But this was filmed a few years back in late November 2020.
Want to slow me down? That is weird. Once pretty much stopped. Are you videoing it?
Yeah. What is that? Is that
No.
plane?
It can't be 3 separate airplanes. One looks like it stopped. It's not a satellite. Satellites aren't red.
The huge debate when it comes to this clip is whether or not they're just drones, as they're supposed to move in a similar pattern. But who knows? This clip brought up a huge debate among fellow UFO fans anyway. There's also a lot of discussion about the lights, as they seem to be fixed to a single triangle that was rotating. But there seems to be no right or wrong answer for this one without concrete proof, so feel free to speculate in the comments section. While reviewing footage taken of an active volcano in Iceland, this group of researchers discovered that they might not be the only party interested in studying the volcanic eruption. The bizarre video has set several minds racing with wild assumptions.
Estaba viendo el volcán activo y se aparece un orbe impresionante. No sé si se puede ver, ahí va. Ese orbe se coloca en una nueva fisura que se abre. Ahí está posicionado, ve, ahí está. Es que no se puede bien por la imagen, pero ve cómo se empieza a mover. y está como monitoreando el volcán. Ahí está. Me voy a acercar rápido para que se pueda apreciar, pero como es en una pantalla, se distorsiona la imagen. Es este que está ahí. Y empieza a hacer unas movidas, porque es en vivo esta imagen. En este volcán.
As the guy behind the monitor observes the scene, he notices a strange orb-like vehicle pop out of a crack in the ground. This unidentified flying object seems to be examining the volcano, as if it were on some sort of expedition. But wait, that's not the freakiest part. Watch what happens next.
Este volcán de Islandia. Ahí está. Ahí está. Ahí está en el cráter. Está. Ahí está. ¿Y lo ven? Y hace una movida impresionante. Mira, me voy a acercar mucho para que lo vean. Es este. Vean qué movida hace ahorita.
This vehicle seems to waltz through an active volcano like a mere sauna heat. These researchers believe they found a UFO, possibly on a mission to study one of the world's wonders. This is just one of many reported cases of UFO sightings around active volcanoes. However, due to the grainy quality of the video, it's hard to tell if it was a UFO or a drone from another concerned country. What do you think? UFO or just high-tech espionage? Share your thoughts. In what appears to be a circular black floating object, captured by Jamie Mauricio Bacara Morales, this clip sparked up a lot of controversy as to what he had actually spotted. There's no debating that it could potentially be a UFO, as what other circular objects moves in that fashion in the sky? It's definitely not a plane or a helicopter, that's for sure, unless Elon Musk has come up with a revolutionary design. Leave your thoughts below as to what you believe Jamie captured.
Mysterious legends about UFOs have filled the online stratosphere since before we can even remember. But one that goes back decades is the legend of the Black Triangles. In 1980, a sighting was reported en masse by the people of New York. Hundreds of reports of a V-shaped object with lights at each peak flying over the Hudson River flooded the tabloids. Pilots eventually claimed that the mass hysteria was most likely a formation of ultralight aviation, but the legend continued on, and there have been thousands of supposed sightings of these mysterious triangular UFOs, all the way into the 2020s. Check out this clip posted last month of what many believe to be the resurgence of the Black Triangles.
That's a UFO.
That's gonna be on scene.
I have it on video.
I mean, it's 100% a UFO.
Holy shit!
They're not their aliens? I'm not sure who they're.
It's unidentified.
Oh, there's a trailer.
There's another one.
There's another one.
Look how fast they're going.
They are.
That's.
And they're silent.
Oh my god.
You can always say in response to videos like this that it's just the same rigmarole as the mass sighting in 1980. It's just some sort of plane or aircraft formation, right? But then, why does it seem to rotate on an axis and stay solidly in shape? And the strangest thing of all, this video was also caught in New York. Either this is a triangular spacecraft and the legends are all true, or there are some very talented pilots up there.
In a short but viral clip off the Atlantic coast, Alex McCall captured two planes which appear to be chasing an object at rapid speed. The sighting was captured on June 20th, 2022 at 15:22 Eastern Time. Let's watch. It's hard to have a strong basis on what is actually happening due to the video being so short, but looking closely frame by frame, the two black planes were evidently chasing the object in front, which seems to have a disc-shaped figure. Alex provided some further context in the comments section, where he stated there were hundreds of people around, and one person said his mum got good footage of it. We're yet to see their POV of the events that took place, but the clips bring up a very good conversation since there is no concrete answer. Yet. The next clip shows a terrifying UFO sighting that occurred in San Diego, California on June 27, 2022. The timing of this sighting is particularly interesting, as it was only a week after the unexplained incident where two planes were seen chasing a UFO in the same area. It's clear that something strange is happening, and this footage captured by MUFON is just another example. Let's take a look.
Okay, what the hell?
Hey, what the pictures you can't trust these pictures. Oh, I've stayed at.
The witness who recorded this footage was simply walking his dog to the beach when he saw a series of flashing lights in the sky. As he continued to watch, the lights grew brighter and then suddenly disappeared, or rose higher as the object took off. What could it have been? There might be someone, or something, out there watching us. Mainstream media tried to claim it was flares that caused the uproar in the area, but flares leave a bright white smoke trail behind them as they slowly descend. Plus, flares don't maintain a formation like that for so long. One thing is safe to say, it's definitely not a Chinese spy balloon, that's for sure.
While trying to enjoy their night, these guys heard an almighty hollering coming from outside of the American Legion. A neighbor was going crazy and pointing to the sky, saying there was a strange light hovering above him. Everyone thought he was just mad until they looked up and saw this. It looks like it's on the defense with something, but what? Too bright to be a drone, and too close to be a satellite. At one point, it even looks like it has some sort of attachment. There is not enough context in this clip, so we can't make wild assumptions, but it definitely looks weird. What's your thoughts on this one? Let us know.
Natalie Gamez from Austin, Texas appears to be in complete and utter shock from what she captured right outside her window. This was recorded at 5:13 AM, and Natalie herself has come out and stated that when it happened, she was so petrified she couldn't even go back to sleep, and it kept her up at night for weeks. But what could Natalie have witnessed that caused her such a terrifying experience? Let's watch.
What the f is that? What the f is that? Oh my gosh. What is that? What is that? What the fuck? Bro. Is that a fucking UFO? Oh my gosh! What the hell? No, there's a fucking car right there. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Bro. Oh my gosh.
What's interesting about this Reddit post was a comment from someone else near Austin, where Natalie filmed the video, who reported seeing a UFO at the exact same time on that day. Skeptics were quick to assume it's just a plane, but the triangular shape of the lights and the way it moves so slowly and close to the ground makes things a hell of a lot harder to explain, especially when at some point it literally stayed still in mid-air. Plus, we see flashing colours such as green and red, which many believe to be commonly associated with most unexplained sightings. Some commenters even mention that this is one of the best UFO sightings they've ever seen. The pure reaction of Natalie freaking out at what she just filmed, as well as the panning to the car on the left to comprehend if they're witnessing what she's filming, makes it a great capture indeed. But what do you think? Let us know in the comment section.